Okay, you're back with us, and we're still talking to Attorney Jing Paras, a former congressman in Negros Oriental. So, I had a hanging question, Congressman. No?
Yes, Eric. Yeah.
Privilege speech. The common notion is there's this ambit and an umbrella over the legislator that he can actually say anything. But in your experience as Congressman, is cuss words covered by the parliamentary immunity? Or is that considered unparliamentary language?
Unparliamentary language po yan. In fact,
despite the fact it's a privilege speech, it's unparliamentary?
mayroon ng kaso dyan na kinol yung attention. You know, actually, congressmen are not really immune. They're immune from criminal, generally, no, from criminal, but they are not immune from the rules of the House or the Congress or the Senate. They can be brought to the Committee on Ethics for such demeaning, libelous or what words pa yung sinasabi dito sa ano.
Why can't the Blue Ribbon Committee call Senator Trillanes for this?
But there is such thing as the Old Boys Club eh.
Okay.
Siyempre, nagre-respetuhan yan sila eh.
Okay.
Kasi who knows, the other senator will also speak that way.
Why can't...
But there is already a ruling, Eric, yung Osmeña versus Pendaton.
Okay.
Where Osmeña, I think, was convicted for making cuss words against Salipada Pendaton.
Sergio Jr.
Yes. I think that's a byword in congressional when you talk
cases
of ethical standards on members of Congress.
Why didn't any of the allies of the president stand up? Because I think it's normal when you have a privilege speech, there's always an interpellator that will stand up and say, Mr. President, will the good gentleman from so-and-so be willing to...
With due respect naman to these people, maybe they're not brave enough.
Okay.
Maybe...
Nobody wants to stand up for the president?
Maybe they are intimidated by Trillanes.
Nobody wants, or nobody wants to give him the time of day in order to, or they don't want to waste their time.
They could have questioned him right away.
Yes, but that's normal, no?
They could have interpellated him. The majority floor leader is saying that he's an ally of the president.
What happened to all the allies of the president in the Senate? That's what I'm wondering about.
Maybe they have been caught dumbfounded. Maybe they're afraid that the Trillanes will also dig into their dirt.
Okay.
If they stood their ground. I don't know. That's just my conjectures.
But isn't that usually the normal process in any legislature? You're
maybe
allied with the president, you stand
up. Maybe if that
up.
happened in the House of Representatives.
Somebody would have stood up.
House of Representatives, it may have been a different story because Speaker Alvarez is a brave soldier of the president. So he would not let this thing pass. But as already experienced, the Senate, none of the allies of the president even stand or even stood his ground.
But Senate President Coco Pimentel is actually PDP Laban, and the president is PDP Laban.
I don't know.
That's why I'm asking you.
I cannot speak for them.
Yes.
But if nobody ever speak, not only for the president, but for the nation.
Yes.
Because this is an affront on the country, on our government. It may not necessarily be an affront on the president, on his person, or on his position, but this is an affront. Imagine, if you kill the president, what will happen to our country?
Okay.
You're encouraging soldiers to kill the president. What will happen to this country if the head of this country, the commander-in-chief, is assassinated? There will be chaos.
So, Mr. Congressman, when Senator Trillanes said you can actually shoot him, nobody of the president's allies stood up. I'm just putting that on the table.
Then
there's a problem somewhere.
There's a problem somewhere.
There's some problem.
You're right. Tama po yun kasi alam naman nila common sense will dictate. Wala siyang bangkong pinagkuhanan ng kanyang pinagdadaldal. Kasi under the bank secrecy law, you cannot get the accounts of the president. Okay, so ito namang AMLAC, which is supposed to provide data on bank accounts of certain individuals. It has issued a statement It even wrote Senator Trillanes na hindi po na, ito po, the AMLAC said, we regret to inform you that your request, which necessarily includes transactions on President Duterte's bank account, is not allowed by law. At saka walang court order. So, it's mind-boggling. He keeps on rapping, he keeps on harping on this wealth of the president. But, ano yun, drawing lang siguro niya yan. Imagination lang siguro niya yan. Dahil wala naman siyang mapapakitang source. Kaya nga, gusto niya magkaroon ng fishing expedition by asking the president to put a waiver para si presidente rin yung magbigay sa kanyang ebidensya. Di ba? Nakakatawa. No? That's why, once and for all, para po ang ating bansa matahimik, lagay natin sa tama, sa hustisya, kami po ay nanindigan bilang mga abogado at ayaw nating magkaroon ng problema sa peace and order sa ating bansa, ayaw nating magkaroon ng destabilization sa ating bansa, ayaw nating mabigyan ng pagkakataon itong mga dating mga namumuno, dating mga nagpasasa na pinahinikayat nilang mag-resign ngayon ng ating Pangulo dahil nga dito sa mga kasinungilingan ni Trillanes, ayaw natin magkaroon sila ng victory.
Congressman,
yes.
What is the coverage of the parliamentary privilege? I mean, in terms of speech. What does it allow in short? We understand now the limits, but what should it allow?
It says here, no? Under American
jurisprudence.
Yes. No? The main controversy surrounding the speech or debate clause concerns the scope of the phrase legislative acts.
Yes.
So, yung bang speech mo related ba sa legislative action? Eh yung pagsisinungaling at lalagyan mo ng concoction ng kung ano-anong sasabihin mo sa ating Pangulo, legislative, related ba sa legislative work mo yan? So, doon po, that's why it must be the court.
It's not a blanket immunity. That's what you're saying.
It's not a blanket immunity.
Yes.
This is found in the landmark case of Brewster versus United States of America na sinasabi na itong si Senator Brewster, nagkaroon siya ng corruption.
Okay.
Pero nung in-indict siya, nung district court, sinabi niya po na, hindi ako pwede kasi immune ako for whatever I did.
Yes.
That's not a criminal offense. You cannot indict me because I am immune for my acts inside Congress. The Supreme Court of the United States made an exception.
Can a senator or congressman make libelous statements covered by this parliamentary immunity?
I think libel is covered.
Okay.
Halimbawa, sabihin niya, pangit-pangit ni kung so-and-so senator. Ang sama nung pananamit ni Senadora so-and-so. You know? Pwede niya sabihin yun.
He can be held.
But she can be held against those people in the ethics.
Okay.
Because they have their own disciplinary measures. But if sasabihin niya yan doon sa isang artista o sasabihin niya sa isang private person or whatever, corrupt or whatever.
Sabi niya, ito si taong ito, corrupt ito. Is that covered by parliamentary privilege?
Hindi po covered yan. Pero iba yun kung sasabihin mo sa presidente.
Okay.
Kasi may ibang meaning na yun eh. Under our law, there is already a criminal offense that you commit.
Okay.
When you say that patayin niyo ang Pangulo.
Okay.
So
that is not covered?
That is not covered.
Okay.
Cuss
words, for example, para lang maintindihan ng mga tao. Cuss words, you say, PI nito po in Congress.
Ay, iba ho yun.
Is that still covered by parliamentary privilege?
That's covered.
Pwede ka magmura in short?
Yes, pwede ka magmura.
But the congressman can say, or senator can say, we would want the records to strike out the statements.
Yes,
Pwede din yun.
that's between them.
Okay.
Pero once you say something that is of national interest, wherein you have threatened the life of the president, which will have reverberating effect on the government and on the peace and order of this country, that's a different story.
Okay.
Ha? Kasi iba na yun eh. It goes now right into the revised penal code eh.
See, Senator Trillanes would probably say, I'm just following what the president has said, that, you know, if I did this, you shoot me. What if he goes
pero
under the cover of
tama
that?
Tama yun. In fact, that's what he said.
Okay,
Sinabi ng ating Pangulo, kung may 40 million,
barilin niyo siya.
barilin mo siya. Sabi ni Presidente, bakit mo gagawan ng kwento na mayroon siyang more than 40 million? Yun ang issue dyan eh. The President says, I don't have more than 40 million. Pero here comes this guy, para ma-encourage niya yung sundalo, gagawa siya ng kwento. Senator siya. He has this convincing ability to the military. At saka, alam mo, ang masama dito, dati na siyang gumagawa ng ganyang klaseng katarantaduhan.
Okay.
Remember, umaklas siya against the government of Macapagal Arroyo.
Yes.
He was involved in the pag-aklas nung naggiba yung Manila Peninsula.
Yes.
For which a case was filed against him, Eric, no?
Yes.
A case was filed, and until now, that case has not been resolved kasi binigyan siya ng amnesty.
Yes.
And if not for Noynoy Aquino giving him amnesty, he would have been already convicted for the crime of rebellion and insurrection.
We're trying to touch the limits of parliamentary immunity and the
Yes.
privileges. No? We want to know the parameters.
Maganda ho ito because I'm sure, ito nga
This will further define
double edge itong. On the one hand, nagmamatapang-tapang siya at pinagsasabi niya even outside the halls of Congress na ito yung wealth ng ating Pangulo at hinikayat niya, nag-signature campaign sila na magpirma ang ating Pangulo ng waiver. Okay. So, matapang siya na magsasabi nitong kasinungalingan against the President. This time, sasabihin niya sa privilege speech, may kaso ngayon sa kanya. Is he still brave enough to say that, totoo yan, sinabi ko yan. Is he not now going to hide behind the cloak of immunity and sabihin niya, hindi niyo ako pwedeng ihabla kasi I'm speaking under my immunity.
Privilege speech siya.
Pero bakit ka matatakot? Bakit mo igagamitin yung immunity mo kung ang sasabi mo ay katotohanan?
Why don't you say it in public?
Why don't you say it in public? Or bakit mo hindi paninindigan yan?
Yes.
At ngayon, porque kinasuhan ka, tatago ka ngayon sa immunity mo. Yun yung sinasabi natin.
In your experience, in your many years as a legislator, Congressman, for example, somebody stands up in the halls of Congress or in the Senate and then says, ito si kaibigang ganito, ito si senador ganito, ito si congressman ganito, dapat barilin nyo ito kasi PI itong taong ito. Is that covered by parliamentary immunity when Republica returns?